Hello, guys, and welcome to my first episode slash podcast on the channel. Today, I am here with a very special guest, Mr. Declan.
Ah, fuck. You're the first person except my mother to call me special. Thank you very much.
Is this all right, man? I'll do it for you.
Appreciate it.
All right. So, what I'm going to do is on the screen and in the notes slash about below, I am going to put his links for his mixer. He does do streaming, and also any of his social media stuff like that, so that we can connect with him. Please feel free to go give him a follow, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Make him feel wanted on this planet because we all need to feel that way. All right. Anyway, so Mr. Declan, how you doing? How's it been? How's life?
That's all right. I can't complain. I woke up this morning.
Positives
Bed.
already.
Yeah, but other than that, everything's great.
Yeah, I don't
Third,
get. Oh,
third time this week, my cat shit on something too.
I don't get that because obviously I've got a cat and he's pretty chill. Obviously he comes in most of the time and he never shits anywhere. He never pisses anywhere. He's kind of on the route to where he knows to go for a toilet when he's outside. And as soon as he comes inside, he doesn't fuck around. He doesn't even need a litter tray anymore. He's very professional for a cat.
A professional pooper, yeah.
Yeah. I trust him very well. Yeah, I let him in at maybe like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then till like midday when I wake up, he goes outside. He just sleeps with me. He's pretty chill. Obviously, your cat though is a bit of a wanker.
Yeah, it's not that, mate. It'll shite. It'll do a watery one, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my filth here. And it'll just have a dirty bum and it'll just rub his arse all across my bed. And I wake up and be like, you bastard.
Oh man, you see, I just feel like you deserve it.
Yeah. Oh, mate, we've got Leno going up the stairs from fucking the bathroom. I mean, my cat had left a streak from the bathroom the whole way up. outside my fucking room, like this one continuous brown streak. It was filthy.
So your cat.
I got blamed for spilling coffee.
Your cat's continuously got worms, and he wipes his ass everywhere.
No, it's just a dirty bastard. It's too fat to clean its hole, so it wipes it everywhere.
That's disgusting. Oh man, that was wrong.
I don't even know why we got into shitting cats already.
But anyway, so Declan, you do streaming. How often do you stream?
Normally daily, mate, for around 8 hours. You used to do streaming yourself, and then you fell off the planet.
No, I moved house, so I had to stop my streaming. But I've managed to settle down a bit where I live now, and streaming isn't a possibility. But I will try and do this type of stuff as well, though. But no, your streams are cool, guys. I will recommend going to watch his streams. He is different, unique, special, needed for sure.
You talk shit, mate.
I'm not.
You hear what he says when you aren't here?
But no. So what with daily? I don't know why I felt like you fell back, but you probably don't. Like I get notifications every time you stream on my phone. But as you can tell, I never go into your stream. I'm pretty sure I'm still a mod.
I'm aware. Yes, you are. Indeed, you're still a mod.
I'm just there for the name, for the title.
No. Because you used to be my friend. You used to come in and pop in and say,
But no, I'll try and go in there a bit more though, for sure. But one thing I want to talk about for you, in my terms, you are like the king of anime. I've known you now for like 2-3 years nearly, and every time I saw you, you would be on AnimeTube or something like that. And recently myself, I have been getting a bit more involved into the anime, I guess, fan base. Obviously, I don't watch any of the mangas because I don't read any of the mangas.
No, you don't watch any of the mangas, do you?
I just corrected myself.
I pitch you books.
But obviously, I started off watching Sword Art Online, and to me, that's still a very good, anime. Like it to me that that started my craving, I guess you could say.
Hmm.
But ever since then, I've watched loads, man. I've watched Sword Art Online, all of it, like 3 times. Seven Deadly Sins, can't can't diss that. You know
Yeah.
what's your favorites?
Uh, Black Lagoon or Samurai Champloo? Ploo?
I haven't watched any of them. I'm thinking about watching the Black Lagoon though. Quite a few people have recommended that to me. But
Yeah.
I just finished actually Tokyo Gao the other day.
Gal?
Or Goal, whatever you
Gal?
want to call it. I think that's a really good, like, just the anime itself is really good. People complain that it doesn't match with the manga. They say that it doesn't go the same story
It
where
does.
went on.
I think like the second season just it's
Yeah,
just doesn't
a lot of stuff online
exist.
was the second season shouldn't have took place. Like it should have just gone from the end of first to the beginning of the third. But there were some
Hmm.
points apparently in the second season that we needed to know about, which is why they added some of that in. Obviously, the fight between the white, you know, assassin versus Kaneki, or I can't fucking say his name.
I swear, the only thing I remember of that shit, he picks up your wee man that's going, she hate Deo when he's walking up the fucking street and everybody's just fucking big fucking god.
What? What did you say?
I don't know, the fucking she hate Deo or whatever you fucking, I can't pronounce it. It was alright. It wasn't for me. Like, I really liked the first season. First season was
First
really
season
cool.
was good, yeah, because it plays like the
I
basic
never,
which
like,
all the animes play.
only on one.
Yeah, like an innocent boy who lives his life, lost his parents. Everyone in anime loses their parents. Always. And he's all innocent, and his life gets turned around, and he then
Yeah. He gets one little fight and his mom gets scared and then he's moving in with his auntie and uncle from where, you know what I'm saying? I had to put that in. But nah, I know I feel you. It's a common trope.
yeah, no, it is like I just finished Blue Exorcist season 2.
It's a
Now that
banger right there.
that is an anime for sure. I love that is that's a very good one for sure. Like just the idea and concept behind it is just great. Um, and that's a common thing you see with like these animes is it's humans versus a supernatural cause. That you very rarely find animes that don't do that. Obviously, Sword Art Online they're a bit different. It's a bit more electronical, internet threat. But for sure, the other ones such as Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan, Blue Exorcist, Seven Deadly Sins. All that is all for, like demons and giants and vampires and all stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like I've actually
It is very common.
yeah, and recently I just started watching what was it? I think it's called Seriously Jaeger on Netflix. Um,
Uh, that's the that's the vampire one, dude with the black hair, and then there's the other one with the blonde hair.
yeah, he's got like black hair, like
Yeah.
a grey streak through it. Yeah, I'm only a couple episodes in, but it's actually pretty good. It's like the thing with animes is they really like the first couple episodes really drag you in, and then
Yeah.
even the bad episodes, you watch them, you get through them because you kind of think, why not? Because something good's gonna happen, or that someone's life's in danger, and you just want to know if they survive. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
bad because I go online and I search up. Like I just watched. By the way, guys, spoilers, right? I just I'm watching Attack on Titan, and I just finished it. And one of the main characters, you think they die, but I didn't know if they died or not. I didn't think that they would have died, so I went online, I searched it up, and it told me the answer before I had to wait like 10 minutes into the episode to actually find out the truth. So I'm pretty bad on that front for sure.
Yeah. Apparently so. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I don't like hanging on the edge. I don't like it when main characters die. It gets to me because like you spend so many seasons and episodes. Like we were 50 episodes in, and it's been this character since the first episode, and he's been in every single one, and then you think he's dead, and you're like, no, this can't happen. But that's the thing is most of these really big companies kill off main characters. Like Game of Thrones, for instance, they were the best for it. Well, until season 8, they were the best for killing off main characters in a way that you kind of enjoyed it. In the first season of Game of Thrones, Ned Stark gets beheaded. Sean Bean, massive actor.
Big Sean Bean. Oh, really good.
Yeah, he just came from filming Lord of the Rings, and then all of a sudden he's getting beheaded in Westeros.
Really?
Big moves. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get more into it because I've watched what was it? One of the ones I watched was Seraph of the End.
Yes, what's that too?
Yeah,
It's
Seraph
quite
of the End.
good.
That's good. Yeah, like Netflix has got a massive genre. Like I've got to say, my favorite has to be like Seven Deadly Sins, just because of the way they play it out, and the fact that it kind of relates to the UK a little bit. With Camelot, King Arthur, Merlin, all type of stuff that relates towards the UK and stuff like that. So I kind of get along with that side. But obviously I watch all my animes with like English dub on because I can't. I try doing it with subtitles, but it just hasn't got the same effect, especially when you switch between them as well, because it's different actors. So you go from like a main character sounding like, oh yeah, but the main eye, and then you turn on, and then you turn on fucking, English dub, and it's like, it's just hold on, you're not the
I
same
get
person.
you. I personally can't stand English dub. I just it's not for me.
Well, the thing I guarantee, if you watch it in normal Japanese, that's when you get like the sound effects, like my day, it really adds on the oomph
and then
to
you're
the.
just like, oh my god, Kurosaki, you're such. I can't be arsed with that, man. It sounds awful.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, with the Black Lagoon, the English dub is actually very good. So
yeah, like, I think with some of them you need like the ones that there's a lot of like, because with subtitles you've got to be able to read, and that's where I fall behind a bit.
yeah, because you can't read or you.
I kind of get a couple words, and I'm like, oh, so main character. Oh, and I'm already on to like 2 chapters ahead. But no, anime for sure is like a big genre of film. I want to really get back into it all, and I want to watch more and more and more. Like Pokemon, it isn't really. I think Pokemon's an anime, to be honest. Not when people consider it one.
Man, I love me some Pokemon. I fucking sat there and watched a season of it like over the last few days. Just
Yeah, Pokemon's just traditional, Yeah. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fine. I can't really go against that regarding I've watched it though.
I'm
But
gonna probably
no.
go back and look over the comment section. So if you've got any suggestions that you like and shit, fucking drop them down there.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. If any of you guys have any good recommendations, me and Mr. Declan here will look through it for sure. I'm trying to. Okay, so Declan, just for a little bit, real quick, to confuse you, because I love doing this. Right? You're from the UK. You're from the north of the Ireland, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Brexit?
Brexit means Brexit. That's all I know, man.
I can just see it now. Like everyone's walking around with their signs that actually mean something, and you're there with just Brexit means Brexit.
I'll be honest, right? There's the Boris with the fucking weird hair, basically Donald Trump V2. Funny as fuck.
He's not that bad though. He's actually done stuff which took like Theresa May like years to do.
We need to save the custard creams. He's a fucking mad.
Like I don't know if you know what's gone on recently, but so Boris Johnson knew that Parliament would get in the way of the England leaving the EU on a no deal. However, we wanted to leave, and it's been held off for like 2.5 years now. So he went to the Queen. He asked for audience of the Queen, and she approved for Parliament to be shut down, only temporarily, whilst he sorts it all out, because they were just getting in the way. And what's ended up happening is over the next couple of days, so today and tomorrow, or obviously for you guys watching, that's a bit different, but pretty much over this, 4th of September to the 5th, Parliament's pretty much got a couple of days to see what they can do. And they've like voted him out. They've asked for a new general election. They're just trying to do everything they can because the people who want, who want us to leave or want us to stay. Either way, they just want to have a deal with it or something like that. But we can't because the European Union doesn't want us to leave, so they're refusing to give us a deal if we were to leave. And Boris has prepared the country to leave without that because we can be stable. We don't need all these other countries' help. We save, I think it's around like 100 billion or 100 million plus, pounds. If we were to just leave, even without a deal, because we give so much to all these other countries to help them out due to us being part of the EU. Whereas if we were to leave, we'd have a much bigger, effect on ourselves. Personally, obviously I didn't get to vote back then, but either way, I don't really care if we stay or if we go, but I just want it to hurry up, because it's all over the news nowadays. Like what pisses me off is stuff like the Amazon rainforest. That only got like maybe a couple days on the news, but I've been hearing this Brexit thing for years. We need the important things, like the world-changing things. I don't care if we're part of the European Union or who the fuck is our prime minister, or who's the new Speaker of House, or oh no, an MP's retired. I don't care, I want to know about how we're going to get ready for the future. There's loads of stuff that we need to focus more into than government and religious stuff. No offense to anyone from any religion, but it's just so much attention's going into things that aren't important for the majority of the world, whereas we need to put more attention into these things.
Like the price of Freddos. They went up to 50.
They're 50p.
Yeah, they used to be.
There's no way they're 50p.
Oh, they are, mate.
Nah, they're 20. No, mate. I went down the other day. They're 25. However, they used to be like 2p. Like you could go Freddo bar for like 2p back in the day, or a chomp for like 10p, right? It's all gone up.
Yo, they haven't. That's what I mean. When Brexit means Brexit, we might get Freddos for 15p again. That'll get my.
This is what we need: Freddos, chomps, and fudge for 15p.
Yo, fucking ages.
Bro,
I thought.
like my wallet's just got loads of like random coins in it anyway. So to be honest with you, I'll just end up, I'll just end up going down there with a couple like 5p's, getting a couple Freddos, enjoying my afternoon.
I'm telling you, mate, you're not going to Freddo for 25p. I don't care.
Dude, they're not worth it. Like,
what is the price of a Freddo in the UK? I'm good.
It's just ridiculous, like the price of everything. Like I was looking at it the other day, and like everything's just gone up. Like for instance, to buy fruit, it's like £2 now, right? And I just don't get it because like the way I see it is like the other day I was in the shop with my sister, and I thought, oh, you can get whatever you want, and she was like, okay, but then she restricted herself to £1, right? And obviously, when she was a lot younger, that meant a lot more. Like you can get a bit with £1, but nowadays you can't. You can get like a Kinder Egg, right? But she wanted something else. It was around £2. I went, yeah, that's fine. Get that. I haven't got an issue with that. And she was like, but it's not £1. I don't want to spend too much money. And I was like, but it's fine. It's not too much money because economy's gone up. It's over the years. Mm-hmm. I haven't got an issue with spending an extra £1. That's not a big thing nowadays. But it does show. What are you laughing at? What are you sniggering at in the back?
Right. I was Freddo, and there was an actual article by the fucking Telegraph. It's like, according to the new report from Voucher Cloud, the grandly titled Freddo Index, if the cost had risen in line with inflation, a Freddo would now set you back just 15p. If the Freddo prices continue to rise at a consistent rate by 2030, one of them will set you back an eye-watering 38p. An eye-watering. There's actually a graph of Freddo prices.
Freddo. The thing is, though, what people don't realise about a Freddo is it's like that's a pretty good chocolate, Because back in the day, it was either you buy a chocolate bar for like £1, or you can get 7 Freddos, and it's just a more quality of chocolate, And it looks like a frog as well. So.
Oh, I get. Do you know what I like? Take my stock on. Do you ever see do you remember Hop Hotel?
Yeah.
Do you remember HG sofas? Like the Habbo Club sofas used to be the staple thing to decide what the price was of things. That's what the Freddos are. That's how we know the country's going to shit if the Freddos start rising. That's when we know we're in trouble. We're going to go bankrupt.
Bro, if I'm honest, a lot of people nowadays, even like my mum and my granddad, the only way that they find out if we're like everything's going up if they look at Freddo through. Freddo is like the definition of how the country's doing on an economic
Yeah.
basis. Oh, I went in the shop the other day. Freddo, 50p, mate. 50 fucking.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm gonna be older with my grandkids, and I'm be like, back in my day, you could buy a Freddo. Nowadays, you gotta have a millionaire job to get a Freddo.
Yeah, man. We parents used to be able to get a wee party.
Oh, dude, I remember like when you were younger, you just used to say like if you had a sleepover, you'd ask for like a couple quid because that'll get you a couple drinks and a bit of snacks, for you and your mate, and that'll be it sorted. You know. Nowadays, if you want a sleepover, you gotta think, all right, pizza's gonna be 20 quid, all right, and then alcohol's gonna be like 40
I
quid.
missed it.
Let's just bring 100 for just in case, and you still end up taking more money out of the bank to buy a kebab or something, you know.
Fuck, that's what I need in my belly right now. You can bob it.
Oh, dude, where I live, I can't. There is no kebabs, dude.
Mate, how do you live? I couldn't live
Well,
like
no,
that.
there's a kebab van, right, but it's down the road, but it isn't nice. It's not a nice kebab van. But luckily, like,
Kebab van.
I've got a job now, right? So now I'm making
Mm.
money, and I'm actually getting the hours now. I was only on a couple of days a week, but now I'm on like 4 or 5 days, which is good. So when I get paid and whatnot, because I work in like the little town centre, I live in like a village, so it isn't a big one, but it has like the basic stuff, like it has the Dominoes and the Weatherspoons. I'm just gonna start like after work having a couple pints, getting the bus back with a pizza or something, because I can't order it because where I live there's no takeaways. So if you want something, you got to buy it.
What?
You know.
You
What's up? Keep Declan, Declan, Declan. Oh, I hate it when you make weird sound effects like that. Because I just think, why would he have done that?
had an itchy eye. Not a third eye either.
Don't you hate it when you got an itchy eye and your response is,
Oh,
hate it, mate. Absolutely hate it. But yeah, no, since I've moved down there, like my internet hasn't been good. So like to be honest with you, this podcast might not be the best, to be honest, but as long as I'm doing it, that's all right. But what my plan is to get my own place near an actual town, so I get better internet signal, and then I want to get back into my streaming and then doing a bit of YouTube as well. Because the thing with streaming is the reason I liked it back in the day is it just gives you a chance to interact with people whilst gaming, Because a lot of games nowadays they limit who you can play with and how many people you can play with, or you spend like an hour getting people together. Whereas if you stream, you can just game, talk to people through chat, and it's just a whole lot more fun. So I'm going to try and get more into that for sure.
have a bit of banter, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, 100%. Oh, man. I've got work tomorrow. God knows how that's going to go.
Should be alright. Where do you actually
Yeah.
work, by the way?
I work in a Costa again. I work in a coffee shop. I like it though because I'm pretty good at it. I'm good at making the coffees. I'm good with cleaning things up, etc. So to be honest with you, it's not too bad, However, I'm just it's just I just got the job. I'm a bit worried. It's quite far away, so I've got to get lifts in, and some of them are early morning starts. So I've got to make sure I go to sleep within time. So my sleeping schedule is going to be changing. Obviously, last night I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning, nearly 5 o'clock. I won't be able to do that anymore.
Yeah, no 100%.
It'll be like 10:30, 11 o'clock bedtime. But yeah, no, I'm sorting it out. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up my first podcast. It's not as long as I want it to be. It might not be as good a quality as I want it to be. However, it is what it is, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please, subscribe, like, comment down below. Do anything you want to do. Just please. I love support. I love a little bit of constructive criticism as well. If there's anything you think I can work on, let me know. But yeah, the video, this should be getting uploaded on the 5th of September around UK time. So hopefully I will see you guys within a week. Hopefully I'm trying to get 2 episodes out a week if I can, if not 1 a week. But the next one should be a Photoshop video. So hopefully look out for that. And if you guys have any ideas for my next podcast host or sub-host, let me know. Try and make it not be Declan because I can only stand around 20 minutes of him.
I can't even stand me either, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you. You know, like, subscribe, notifications on, do what you need to do, become exiled with Exile Paddy.
Bye,
Thank you, guys.
sisters.
Bye, sister. All right, guys, you have a good one and enjoy your weekends.